Hi, it's me TC. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi. I'm Tyler Carpenter. If you're not new here, then you know who I am and you know what's up. So glad that you guys are here as always. And now, I think this is where I tell you what the video is about, right? This video is gonna be a story time. I don't know if I'll be doing a lot of story times. I don't know. I just want to try it out, you know what I mean? And I just want to tell the story because I think it's kind of funny. And the story is about how my cousins, okay. Rewind. The story is going to be about how I came home and saw that there was a pound of lunch meat underneath my mattress. And I got blamed for it, and I got whooped for it. And I didn't do it. So, with that being said, before we get into the video, please like the video and give a comment on what you guys want to see here. Let me know, because I'm going to give it to you. Or I'm going to try my best to. Because sometimes, yeah, I'm just a person. Just one person at that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give like a little bit backstory of the setting and how everything came to play. This was around the time I was 12 or 13 and I wasn't living with my parents. I was living with my cousins at the time, and I went to school there. So setting, cousin's house, okay? I was living with them, I was going to school, I was with my cousins, okay? This was in Virginia, okay? So I'm not gonna say which part, but it was in Virginia. I was sharing a room with my brother, my cousin, who was a year older than me and a grade older than me, and my other cousin, on and off, he would come there sometimes, and he was like an adult, I'm gonna say that. So it's 4 people, 4 boys in this room. Mind you, the room is not the biggest. It's not the biggest at all, but we were in an apartment, so the room wasn't that big, but it was big enough for us to have like our own space and stuff like that. So there was a bunk bed, a top bunk, and a bottom bunk. We got that bunk bed. I was on the floor. Now look, because it wasn't enough room to have a whole bed frame and everything in the room, you know what I mean? So it was just a mattress right there, because it was going to be 2 bunk beds up against the walls, and then, you know, have this area right here for us to have wiggle room at that. So, but it didn't come to that. So it was just a mattress right here and a bunk bed. Of course, I was living with them, and okay, at the time, I was, you know, someone who, I was a little bit chubbier back then. I'm not gonna say I was like plus size or anything. I was overweight, but I wasn't like plus size or anything like that. And I do want to make a disclaimer that I was like, from kids at school or anything, I was never bullied for my weight. I was never bullied for the way that I look. It was always at home, but it wasn't where I was, you know, systemically oppressed for my weight. I just want to put that out there. So yeah, I was just a kid who was just starting to hit puberty, you know what I mean? And so of course I had a little bit of weight. With me being there, I kind of was starting to build up a kind of body confidence issues, you know what I mean? I just wasn't looking at myself the best. I was going through a whole lot of things. I was figuring out my sexuality, I was figuring out this and the third, I was figuring out this. I had school. It was a lot going on for me at the time, for me being 12, 13 years old. A lot of things mentally. I've developed a lot of bad habits from having a bad mental health, and so this situation happening did not make it any better. So yeah, the day of it happening was, I was in school. So it was a school day, and I want to say that I stayed after school, because at the time I was on step team. I stayed after school, and my brother and my cousin went home earlier than I did, because they didn't stay after. I did, or at least that's what I remember. Step team was great. We had a wonderful great practice. I love it. It was fun. I go home. It's time to go home. I'm leaving. I'm on the bus. I may get back to like the apartment complex, or was it like the neighborhood? It was just a bunch of apartments everywhere. So I was in the apartment neighborhood. I don't know what it's called. Don't shoot me. I go there, and of course, every time I leave from school, I have to doo-doo. I have to poop. And so I went to the pool, the bathroom, because obviously I could not make it home before I could use the bathroom. Now, mind you, guys, before I really get into it, okay, I did have bad eating habits, as they would say. I'd like to point out, it wasn't bad eating habits. it was not bad eating habits. It was just me being a 12/13-year-old kid, liking ice cream and wanting a dessert after dinner. That's all it was. So, just want to put that out there. They thought it was bad eating habits, so I thought it was bad eating habits at the time. Thank you. Okay. Put that up there. I still wouldn't do something like hide a pound of lunch meat, okay, lunch meat that you put in sandwiches. I wouldn't hide that underneath my bed because it doesn't make sense in my head. Why would someone hide a pound of lunch meat underneath their bed to save for later to eat? Girl, what? But anyway, I'm using the bathroom. I have to poop. I'm using the bathroom, whatever. My cousin comes inside the bathroom. I don't know how he knew I was there, but he comes into the bathroom and he's like, Tyler. I was like, yeah. He was like, Mom said to hurry up and get home. Mind you, she wasn't my mom, she was my cousin. It was his mom. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm handling some business. Can you give me a second? She said, no, like, you have to hurry up and come home. Girl, okay. Can you close the door and can I let my stool out? Like, sorry, can you give me a minute? I do my business. Get in and die. Whatever. I'm like, okay, like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what I did. What did I do now? Because it seemed like it was a repetitive habit of, not habit, but it was a repetitive thing of like, something always happening and it's something revolving me and my brother. Okay, something was always happening. Walk in, walk back home, or whatever. I walk up the stairs of the apartment complex and I go open the door and all I hear was, Tyler, get up here. What? Excuse me? No good morning, good afternoon, how was school? Like, how are you? Great. No. Tyler, get up here. I said, yes, ma'am. I go up the stairs. Mind you, we're now inside the actual apartment, which had like upstairs and downstairs. So I go up the stairs, I go down the hall, whatever, and I go to the room. Now, two of my cousins that were female, they would clean our room frequently because, mind you, it was a very small room with 3 to 4 boys in it that had our own things going on, you know what I mean? So it would get, I would say it would get kind of messy very fast, and they would go in there to kind of straighten things up for us and like kind of rearrange the room to see like it would be a best fit, which I'm like so grateful for, because even like it was something that we couldn't even do ourselves because it was a lot, like it was a lot of things in a room. And so we're there, I walk in there and then they're rearranging the room or clean. I'm like, okay, like, you know, just something they do frequently, so I didn't think much of it. I go in there and she says, I can't remember if I saw the pound of lunch meat or if they threw it away already. I cannot remember, but I think I saw it. And she said, what's this? I said, oh no, it looks like a whole bunch of lunch meat. And she said, why did you hide it and put it underneath your bed? Mind y'all, this is something that has been going on a lot since I've been there. It's always something going on. It's always something that I did or my brother did or we did or somebody took or somebody did this, that. It was getting to the point where I didn't even want to defend myself anymore, and I just accepted. I was like, yeah, I did it. When I didn't, because I knew that if they think that I'm lying, it's gonna get me in more trouble. So I just accepted it. Even though I wasn't lying. I didn't do it. You know what I mean? But I told them I did, because I didn't want to keep going down this rabbit hole of, you know, the punishment being more severe or whatever the case was. And she was like, why did you put it there? And I said, I don't know. And she said, did you do it? And I said, yes. In my head, I'm like, no, I didn't do it. I'm trying to figure out who. In my head, I'm like, who did do it? Like, why is someone trying to self-sabotage me? You make yourself look guilty. I did not do it. I don't know why I said self-sabotage. I meant to say sabotage, not self. Watch it. That I put a pound of lunch meat underneath my bed when I didn't. It doesn't make sense. Looking around, I'm looking at everyone trying to figure out what's going on, because of course everyone's gonna think it's me because it's underneath my mattress on the floor where I slept. It's not on anyone else's bed, you know what I mean? It's not anywhere else, it's underneath my mattress. So I'm like, I didn't even want to defend myself. Yeah, I didn't even want to defend myself because it's just like, girl, I can't. Like, I literally can't, because I know that nobody's gonna believe me and everyone's gonna think I'm a liar, and you know what I mean? So I said, yeah, I did it. Child, I saw that belt. I said, well, here we go. I remember she said that she asked everyone to leave. So everyone had left, closed the door, and she told me to get up on the wall, pull my pants down, and she went to town. Went to town. And I'm just thinking, like, why would someone do this? Ow! Why would someone, oh my goodness, move your hand. Okay, Excuse me? Hey, I'm just trying to figure out why would someone put a pound of lunch meat underneath my bed to get me in trouble. The whooping gets done. I'm done or whatever. I turn around and I tell her I didn't put a pound of lunch meat underneath there. I did not do it at all. And she looks at me, she's like, so why did you say you did? And I said, because you would have thought that I was lying if I denied it. So I just accepted the less, you know, the basic punishment of getting a whooping rather than, you know, getting something worse for lying, even though I would be telling the truth. And she says, so you just made me sit here and whoop you for something you didn't do? And I said, yes, because it's something that is reoccurring. She gets upset or whatever. I said, yeah. In my head, I'm like, yeah, feel bad. And so I go out the room. I put my pants up. I go out the room, I grab my book bag, and I go out. While I open the door, I see 3 people there. Why is my cousin, not the one that's a year older than me, but the other female cousin and my brother sitting there at the door. So y'all over here listening while I got a whooping? Y'all sat there and listened while I got a whooping? Y'all was snickering? I heard. Word on the street was one of them was snickering and laughing when I got the whooping. Oh, okay. The thing was, it was the female cousin that was cleaning my room with the other cousin that was her mom, was the one snickering and laughing. So you think it's funny? So you were the one that was doing it? Since we just accusing people, you were the one that was doing it? I have a feeling, because she didn't like me because I was a little bit gay. And she, I always gagged her when we was playing them video games. I always gagged her, and I was always the one to win. Anytime I didn't want to work out with her, she would always get mad. Oh. Anyway. So I'm going on, or whatever, and she started asking everyone else, which one of y'all put a pound of lunch meat underneath his mattress, whatever. They start going ahead accusing other people for it. But when it's me, you guys automatically thought it was me. You guys didn't want to ask no one. You guys just straight up thought it was me, which I understand. But it's like, if you guys had other suspicion that someone else did it, you should have went to them first. It was a time where someone thought like, oh, that one of them were maybe like drunk or whatever, because mind you, I had 2 other cousins, the female cousin and the other older cousin that were an adult that were over 21, and so, you know, they could drink whatever. And so like it was like maybe one of them were drunk and they were just acting crazy. I was like, now you want to use our situation as a filler, but you went ahead and straight went to me and told my tail up. But hey, anyway, but I'm asking everyone, did you put a pound of lunch meat underneath my mattress? Did you put a pound of lunch meat under? This was unbelievable. After when I walked out that door, I was like, y'all set me up. One of y'all set me up. One of y'all wanted me to get in trouble. And that's when I knew that I couldn't fool with him no more. Cause why would one of y'all put a pound of lunch meat underneath my mattress for me to get in trouble? And then one of y'all are laughing at the door about it when I was getting a whooping? Oh, whatever. I got done with it. And it was like also a whole bunch of other things went down when I was living with my cousins, and I don't know if I should make a story time about it. Like one of my cousins had told my cousins that I was being promiscuous on social media. Girl, I was eating a banana. So I was yeah, if y'all want it, let me know. I need to calm down. I need to woosah right now. Till this day, I still don't know who did it. Still got a whooping for something I did not do. But we gonna let it go. Cause I'm up. So I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna let it go because I still want to know who did it. This video was kind of short. I'm not gonna lie. This was a short video. I don't even know how long this is gonna be. I really hope it's over 10 minutes, but we'll see. I love y'all so much. Thank you for sitting here watching this video because I really appreciate it, and I love y'all so much. And y'all know I do. Y'all know we like this for real. We really like this. I don't really gotta say too much. I really don't gotta say too much about it. Eat well, drink well, sleep well. See you guys in the next video. I apologize for it being so short. I hope it's not, but I love y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go. Love y'all.